I'm Pastor Grant, and I hope that you'll join us at one of our campuses this weekend. We're one church with locations all across Hampton Roads and online around the world. So if you're looking for a church home that prioritizes engaging worship and Bible teaching, then this church is for you. Welcome home. So you come this Sunday and experience for yourself while we say it's not just church, it's life.
This is a story of first downs and second chances.
I wanted to keep playing, but my feet hurt.
You'd think all those big league experts could have helped.
You have access to anything, but none of it worked.
His football career ended, but his plantar fasciitis pain didn't. Till he found the Good Feet store.
I got fitted for my arch supports. Let me tell you something. They work.
Now, he recommends Good Feet to
anybody. If you move, go to the Good Feet store.
See for yourself with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Jimmy Fay for your personal price plan today.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth-watering. Give me that silky, smoothie, creamy, dreamy Papa sauce. Give me that crispy, cuppy, holdy, foldy, pepperoni poppin'. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Crispy, cuppy, roni trio before it's gone. Papa John's.
Great vision and healthy eyes are the goal at Peninsula Eye Care. Optometrists diagnose and treat many disorders of the eye and visual system and are a great addition to your healthcare team. We prescribe glasses, contact lenses, and medications to serve you. I'm Dr. David Buck, and if you're looking for a team that will care about you and is ready to listen, come see us at Peninsula Eye Care.
As soon as you arrive, you'll see it in the people you meet and the way we follow through. At Bowditch Ford, your dealership experience will be one of total satisfaction. Our professional sales associates make buying easy, fast, and fun. And when it comes to service, experience better. From maintenance to repair to parts, collision, even our quick lane, we do it better. Your time is valuable and your dollar's hard-earned. We'll take care of you. Bowditch Ford, a tradition of doing the right thing.
A yard without mosquitoes is always the most popular yard in the neighborhood.
They're home! Scatter!
Homeowners, consider yourselves warned.
Again?
Mosquito Joe, outside is fun again.
Hoops. They're everywhere, especially when it comes to banking. Lots of banks offer you big promises with their checking accounts. But there's always a hoop to jump through. At Langley, we don't like hoops. Our smart checking offers great features like getting your paycheck up to 3 days early, no monthly fees, and no minimum balances. No hoops, just straightforward banking with Langley. Open your smart checking account today.
Prior to exercising outside in the heat, there's a couple things to always think about. First, always making sure that you properly hydrate with water. And this can be up to a couple days even prior to exercising. If you start feeling run down, not feeling right, make sure you take a break. If we do start getting to the point where your symptoms are getting worse and you're not feeling right, it will be very important to seek medical attention. Again, getting the body temperature down and getting your hydration back up and resting appropriately.
See you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hey, sweetie, how was practice?
My mom was a cheerleader in school. She knows how intense it can be. That's why she always keeps me well fed.
Girls. Oh, hey, Miss J. Come on, team, we got this. Let's go. Hey, honey,
I may have picked basketball over pom-poms, but I still got the world's best cheerleader rooting me on.
You're always there for them, and we're always here for you. Food Lion, here for every moment.
USL League 2 Chesapeake DIvision matchup between Christos FC and your Lionsbridge Football Club. Presented by Riverside Health, keeping you in the game. Our match officials tonight are Kate Brashear, Sean Conley, Wesley Duke, and Tanner Lane. And fans, let's give a big round of applause to tonight's ball kids from Bay Stars Football Club. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starters for the visitors from Baltimore, Christos FC. First, number 1, Samuel Cross. Number 2, Bryant Sievers. Number 4, Jojo Okren. Number 6, Nicholas Richardson. Number 7, Adrian Reedens-Jump. Number 9, Anthony Schleet. Number 14, Kyle Dixon. Number 16, Josh Morgan. Number 17, Spencer Hanks. Number 18, Landon Lecter. And number 23, Taekwon Stroud. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Lionsbridge FC asks that we all join together to honor the United States of America with the singing of the Star Spangled Banner, performed tonight by Miss Celeste Agate from Character Performing Arts.
What so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the
Some early fireworks as the national anthem plays here at TowneBank Stadium. A good July 3rd evening to you. I'm Nathan Epstein alongside Austin Urch. And a big matchup at the bank tonight as Lionsbridge FC takes on Christos FC, trying to keep pace with their rivals from Virginia Beach United in this hunt for their third straight Chesapeake DIvision championship. And Austin, a good day before July 4th to you, and we were talking before the broadcast about how big this one is. What do you think the mindset of this Lionsbridge club is?
I think off a big 6-0 win over last weekend definitely propelled them into this game here tonight. I think if they're able to pull a good result here, they'll definitely be going into the contest this Saturday against Virginia Beach with a whole lot of confidence.
It's certainly going to be a big one on Saturday, but they first got to take care of business on the pitch tonight, taking on this Christos FC team. And Austin, something that I'm sure Chris Wally, the head coach for Lionsbridge FC, is well aware of, but something that these players are not focused on, and that is this Christos FC team is pretty depleted coming into this game.
That's exactly right. They don't have very many goals this season. They've got 13, which is good for a second from the bottom of their Chesapeake DIvision. But of those 13 goals, 5 of their 9 goal scorers are not playing here tonight. And those bottom players combined for 8 to 13 goals. More than half haven't come up here this weekend. So they have to rely on some new faces, some new blood to get the action going if they want to take it to the back-to-back defender champions of the Chesapeake DIvision.
And the boys in blue huddled up on the pitch. Christos FC wearing the gray jerseys with the black outlines. A beautiful afternoon in the heart of Newport News. It was certainly a hot, humid weekend here, but some storms rolled through, took some of that humidity away, and it is absolutely pleasant outside with a little breeze rolling through to make things even better. Of course, we are looking at a packed stand here at TowneBank Stadium. Lionsbridge FC fans with the noisemakers going. We got the bounce houses bouncing and everybody waiting as this one about to get started. Lionsbridge FC coming off that impressive 6-0 victory over Ole Sporting FC. And a friendly matchup where 6 different players scored goals in that one. Business to take care of at the bank tonight. Ball is placed at the midfield stripe. Fans on their feet. Here comes the noise, and here we go. Nathan Epstein joined by Austin Urch, and so glad to have you along already. Ball out of bounds, and already we get our first look at Lionsbridge FC.
So here for Lionsbridge, despite not having the initial kickoff, they're going to basically start with the ball inside their own territory. Sometimes it's an interesting tactic you see from the opposition. They just send it down into the other team's field.
Now, because it was a friendly last week, some of that goal scoring we saw in that 6-0 win is back on the bench, but still plenty of firepower on hand for head coach Chris Wally. Back in goal for Lionsbridge, Cole McNally, who had a sensational scoreless game last game, followed by George Wyatt. He's back on the pitch, second-year man from England. Dimitri Turner at the midfield. David Materazzi, who we saw get a pretty significant chunk of time last game as well. Josh Baker, one of those 6 players to score. He is back on the pitch at the start. Christian Hatley is starting at forward. Matthew Kirk is back on the pitch as well, followed by Joel Gonzalez, the captain, Sam Hall, Jasper Winslow on defense, and Dennis Kruchnikov, who also had a goal in that 6-0 win over Ole Sporting FC.
That goal that you mentioned, scored by Kruchnikov, was directly off the free kick. It was a great strike. You mentioned that you saw the wall cheating and the goalkeeper cheating as well to the other side of the netting, and figured why not take a strike, low to the ground, tucked it beautifully in the corner.
And Baker was looking for the feed, not there. Excellent defense there by Christos FC. Ball early minutes has remained on the Christos FC side of the pitch. You got to wonder what kind of aggression we're going to see from Lionsbridge FC, because we talked about last game how they had 3 ties in 4 games going into that one, so they needed to see something spectacular just to get their spirits back up. And dangerous for Christos FC there. But we were talking about how they needed to see something sharp. They saw that, and now they're trying to continue that today.
And even in that showing, it was a very dull start for Lionsbridge. We mentioned multiple times, it was the first 45 minutes scoreless for the Bridge. It wasn't until stoppage time when they finally began to get things going, and that was when they scored 2 in the span of 5 minutes to give them a nice solid lead going into the break. And then they really poured it on in the second half. So it just goes to show how much that momentum can really swing in a team's favor.
Oh yeah, no kidding. 45 minutes of scoreless soccer before 2 goals in stoppage time. Here's Gonzalez. Sam Hall, the captain, tries to get things moving. Nothing doing, out of bounds, but it will stay with the Bridge.
So I think that's going to be the big main goal here for Lionsbridge tonight. Keep that pressure up, keep that momentum going. Obviously, you don't want to use everything you've got here tonight with such a big game coming up. You still want to make sure that you come away with a positive result and set yourself up for success later down the line.
Throw in towards the box, and a great play by the keep. Gonzalez still with it, one-on-one. Excellent block there. Another throw in on the way.
Samuel Cross coming off his line. He's wearing the gloves here tonight for Christos.
Samuel Cross plays at Syracuse to the box. Sam Hall, a nice flick, but Cross is there for the save.
Ambitious effort there for Hall. Good reaction.
Hatley trying to chase it down, almost did it, Austin.
Wow. There's a bit of a dangerous play there by Cross, electing to play it so short so soon.
Materazzi, the feed to McNally, and that one almost like a pitching wedge high into the air. Bridge back on the ground. Kirk, a turn and go. Kruchnikov is there. Some space. Up ahead, it's Hatley. Excellent defense there by Christos FC.
That really was superb defending. One of the last defenders there, Kyle Dixon, standing his ground, keeping his eyes on the ball instead of the forward. That's exactly what your coaches tell you to do. The ball tells you where the player's going to go.
And a great job on the attack by FC. Maybe just a hair faster, and it could have led to something.
A couple quick counterattacks already from Lionsbridge. Good ball movement in the middle of the field as well. Realizing that space is Winslow is able to take it, then find a teammate.
Turner playing at the midfield. Up ahead, back to Kirk. Nowhere to go. Back out Baker, who had one of those 6 goals last week. Winslow was waiting on the wing, but a bad pass, and Christos FC does the work on defense. They play on. Here comes Winslow, the flick to the middle. Just wide. Cross chases it down, but it safely rolls over the end line for Christos FC.
It seemed like there the counter was a bit too quick for the Lionsbridge players on the other side of the field. Gonzalez just a second slow over on the far side in front of his own bench. I don't think they really realized that they won the ball back just yet.
5 minutes in, we've already seen a few spurts of offense from this Lionsbridge club. Here's Winslow. Nobody there, and Lionsbridge forced to retreat and reset. Almost a moment of concern for Bridge, but they regain and reset. Wrong place, wrong time.
One thing here already early for Lionsbridge, they've done such a great job holding their shape in their formation, staying spread out, really causing the Christos defenders to have to work and try to cover all these passing lanes that they're keeping open. Almost any time that a Lionsbridge player gets the ball, there's at least 1 or 2 other options that they can find in front of them.
And a chance for Christos FC, but Sam Hall, the captain's there. Winslow, the turn and go, Kruchnikov. Kruchnikov, the feet ahead, and nothing there. That one sent well into the stands.
So that's a couple of crosses now attempted by Kruchenkov. Nothing really successful yet going towards the goal for Lionsbridge, but still, time after time we see headed last match in that 6-0 win. It took a while for them to get going, but it was constant pressure from Lionsbridge that I think ultimately led the defense to bend and then break.
And McNally is well outside the box, but no danger there. And Wyatt gets a touch. Ruchnikov falls right to his feet, manages to stay with it. And a couple of Bridge defenders collide on that one. That was Winslow and Hatley. Something that I'm sure the club also isn't used to this time of the year is just how cool it is outside. This is the time of the year when we're used to water breaks once every half, but pleasantly cool outside for this time of the year in early July. And Gonzalez does a great job keeping it in. Now Hatley goes to work over the end line, and that will be out of bounds goal kick for Christos.
Just a little bit too much there for Hatley as he tries to do the work himself. Sometimes that's just the best option, to try and take it to the corner, get across it, and see if you can when you don't have many teammates open.
And you said, Austin, this could be one of those physical games with not as much goal scoring for Christos FC. And a great strike, just a little wide. You said that with so much goal scoring out for Christos FC that they're going to have to rely on their physicality, and that's something that Bridge has to be prepared for.
It's something that we've seen in previous seasons when these two teams face off. It's a very physical game, hard fought. Every 50-50 ball, it seems like both teams are aggressively going for it. And like you said, without their scorers, many of their top scorers in the lineup, they have to rely on a bit of a different style than they might have been used to.
Turn and go. Christos' attack is silenced by Hall. Up ahead, Kruchnikov gives chase. Can he win the 50-50? Not quite, but it is out of bounds, stays with Bridge.
He's doing a really nice job playing right on Kruchnikov's shoulder, making sure he doesn't have any freedom, any space to run in past that back corner.
Gonzalez back out, and now it's Baker.
Good ball by Gonzalez to just drop it back. Didn't have anything going forward. You might have seen Turner shouting behind him to drop the ball back. Just has another option there.
Ruchenkov tries to body his man up. Hatley almost had it. Ball in the air, and Baker wins it. Gonzalez tried for the attack, and again, pretty stout defense so far from Christos FC.
I think they know they're definitely not going to win in a shootout against Lionsbridge. They don't have a lot of the caliber of player that they've been used to this whole season. So they definitely have to rely on something else, and one way to take out the scoring potential is just play a really physical game. Limit the number of opportunities that your opponents has, just by bringing to them every single time, wear them down slowly over the course of the game. And if you have a chance, of course, go for a counter on the other side.
And you have to think with some of that offense out as well that things could very well remain on the Christos defensive side of the field. It's just a matter if Bridge can break through that defensive wall that they're going to try to build.
Absolutely. Playing to your strengths is a super important part of the game. And if you don't have those goal scorers, why are you going to try to constantly be on offense and be attacking? Of course, you need to every now and then. But if it's not going to win you the game because you don't have that asset, of course, why are you going for that style of play?
And defensively as well, we've seen McNally off his line quite a bit so far tonight. Now, obviously, with things on this side of the field, you'd have to think a bit of a natural course of action for Coach Wally, but not much in terms of a threat so far from Christos.
Yeah, not really, but as soon as I think Christos crosses that halfway line, McNally should be prepared to quickly head back into a 6-yard box, if not be there already. All it takes is just one chip shot from distance. McNally not paying full attention, and the opponents could be up. All of just a careless mistake from the goalkeeper.
Bridge on the attack. the feed, and Hatley, the crosser, just wasn't quite there.
Lionsbridge doing a really nice job getting into the attacking third, but so far the final pass into the middle of the box has just been lackluster, to say the least. And a couple countless chances where they had an opportunity to send it across, but it just seems to fizzle out. At least maybe 6 of them already here, 13 minutes in, and that throw it was right through everyone, straight across the goalkeeper, quickly redistributing it back out the near side of the field, and Christos possibly has a chance.
And that's quickly silenced. Here comes Kruchekov. Hatley. And tripped in the box. Is there a call? Yes, there is. Christian Hatley helped up to his feet, and this will be a penalty kick.
We saw this just a couple of weeks ago, where it was Hatley battling inside the box, winning himself a penalty kick for his squad. It was against the Richmond Kickers. Sam Hall stepped up, buried that penalty. We'll see if he can be able to replicate that here tonight. Hatley, a perfect touch to get the ball just out far enough past the defender. The defender had to make that split-second decision, going to the slide tackle, but not enough the ball away.
Looks like Sam Hall is going to take it. 13th minute. Sam Hall. And he finds the back of the net. Bridge on the board first. The captain gets the scoring going for Lionsbridge. 1-0 in the 14th minute.
Who else do you really want to do other than Sam Hall, who's been so consistent over the years from the Red Brought Oliver Hall and missing one. Earlier this season, all the box tonight, and every single time it seems like he delivers.
Christian Hatley was fouled in the box. Sam Hall steps up, and the captain does what he does best, lead his ball club, and it's 1-0 Lionsbridge.
Not to mention the power behind that shot, but also the placement. You saw that cross gets the right way, dove after it, but even still, nothing he could do. Hall placed that one just absolutely perfectly.
And I believe that it might actually put Sam Hall, we'll double check this, but that might actually put Sam Hall in the team lead as far as goals scored this year with 4. Hatley, maybe another chance here. Krushnikov, can he get to it? And he's tripped up. And it's another foul. Krushnikov is in pain just outside the 6-yard box. Finally rolls up to his knees, and teammates have to give him a minute.
It looks like Cross is frustrated with the call. Chesapeake beat him, got the ball around him. Cross still on the ground, had those arms out. Last pitch attempt, definitely caught there.
And guess who's up again? The captain scored on a penalty kick just a few seconds ago. 16th minute. And back to back for the captain, Sam Hall. The crowd lets him hear it. 2 penalty kicks in 2 minutes. And it's a 2-0 lead for Lionsbridge.
And that's really what the match will be to start. Just had Sam Hall take the penalty shot, goes the left side. This time, what's he going to do? Gets that same way. Go a little more gusto. Sam Hall, opposite direction. So it's a little reverse down. Again, so much power in that shot.
kept it on the ground that first one, and as you said, with a little authority, a little gusto on that second one. In the span of 2 minutes, Lionsbridge, the last few games, has seemed to score in bunches. Last week it was 2 goals in stoppage time after 45 minutes in the first half, and today it's back-to-back penalty kicks by the captain, Sam Hall.
Even when it's sunny here at Newport News, when it rains, it pours. A couple of goals in quick succession. We're going to see if Lionsbridge can really keep this momentum going forward, and possibly we'll see what the substitutes can bring to this contest as well. It seems like when that second half started, there were quite a few new faces out on the field for Lionsbridge, but that scoring, like you mentioned, was so contagious between the squad.
No action on the sideline just yet, and it looks like this Bridge team hungry for more. On the counter-attack, the feed. Winslow went for it, just barely missed, out of bounds, and innocently out of bounds to Christos FC. Christos player is down just outside the 6-yard box.
It looks like it might be a free kick here as Winslow went up for the header as well as the defender colliding in the air. Winslow was the second one with the challenge. It seems like maybe it might just be the wind knocked out of the defender. He takes a moment and now he's back up on his feet. Able to shake it off, dust himself off. He looks set to get back into the action. Sometimes it just takes a moment to catch your breath again after a collision like that.
And already a storyline that we have to keep our eye on, Austin, and that is we've seen 2 hat tricks this year, and we still have about 70 minutes and some change maybe left to play. We could see a third one this year. It took us 2 years to find another hat trick, and we're already closing in on a third this season.
It's so surprising when it happens, and then suddenly, like you said, 3 in one season, it's going to be a bit exciting to say the least to see if this one really comes to fruition here for Sam Hall. It would be a bit tragic, I'd say, though, if you scored a hat trick off of 3 penalties. But I suppose any way that it goes in, it's a goal. It's Christos now mounting an attack.
Oh, fantastic tackle by George Wyatt. And a strike, and a pretty good one. Saved by McNally, swallows it up.
On Stroud, did enough of all there. Also put a little bit of spin on it to try and keep McNally guessing, but ultimately he didn't really have to move with that one. The breadbasket for the goalkeeper.
Excellent job to corral it by Hatley, but out of bounds, and it goes back to Christos. Kyle Dixon on defense.
So perfect touch by Hatley to bring the ball down. And it just got caught up under his feet. Hatley a little bit too much speed there.
And Dimitri Turner wasn't quite ready for it. And a turnover. Here comes Christos. Sam Hall has already scored 2 goals today and now provides some defense on the counterattack. Excellent job by the captain, doing it on all facets tonight so far.
There for Christos that forward, trying to make a run past Hall. Doing a great job using his body. Just close that down enough without being too much contact as more and a foul.
In the box, and just some solid defense from Christos to prevent any further damage, but it will be a throw-in for Bridge. Looks like Joey Gonzalez will do the honors.
Wyatt heading up inside the box as well. He wants in on the action here.
Gonzalez floats it in, heads away. But it's Gonzalez, chases it down, and not for long. A couple of players collide. And that's a penalty and a yellow card delivered to Gonzalez.
Just a bit of a sloppy challenge here from Gonzalez. Unnecessary, really, as he had a couple of players behind him and no real threat of a breakaway counterattack coming from Christos.
Second yellow card of the season for Gonzalez. And while we get set to restart things, PB Mares is proud to impact the communities in which they work and live, serving clients for 60 years with a full range of financial and business advisory services. PB Mares, a proud sponsor of Lionsbridge FC. Counterattack for Lionsbridge. Khrushchev was waiting in the box. A quick defensive recovery for Christos.
That's another thing that Christos has done really well. Lionsbridge, when they're able to make an interception, especially the Christos half of the field, they quickly switch back from offense to defense visitors here tonight. And more times than not, they've slowed down or stopped that attack from Lionsbridge.
Now, what's interesting is if you look at this game and you see 2-0, you think it's been domination by Lionsbridge, and while they have been very aggressive on the offensive side, it has been 2 penalties that's led to that, so Lionsbridge still looking for their first true goal of the evening.
I feel like that would definitely help the mentality that the Christos players and the coaching staff have out on the field. Basically, when you get a penalty kick, and Hadley kicks this one in the corner, that'll there will just be a goal kick for Christos. And it's not thrilled with that one. But when you concede off of 2 penalties, odds are the penalty kick taker is going to score. And so you feel a little hard done. The scoreline a bit misleading for the closeness of this game, despite Lionsbridge, like you said, having a lot of possession. Christos' defending has been solid, other than those 2 small lapses inside the 18-yard box. They've conceded those penalties. So they can definitely hang their head high as they continue here in the 25th minute inside their own half, looking to put the pressure on the Lionsbridge defense for the first time in a bit.
Baker knocks that one, backs to the Christos side of the field. Hadley is there, Khrushchev providing some pressure.
A careless pass, gives the ball right to Turner for the Lionsbridge squad, and that's the last thing that you want if you're a Christos player. You have to be extra careful and cautious with these passes, not to give away any possession. We mentioned
Excellent ball movement. Hadley couldn't quite get his left foot on it, and Cross grabs it. Looked like he stepped over the end line. He sure did. So Cross makes the save. Koss makes the save, excuse me, but stepped over the end line, so that results in a corner for Lionsbridge. You're right, that was quick work for a corner for Bridge. 25th minute, a 2-0 lead for Lionsbridge. 2 goals, both scored on penalty kicks by the captain, Sam Hall. Feed to the middle. Knocked away, excellent defense. Christos stays with it. Adrian Wheaton-Shop battling with Gonzalez. Gonzalez just pesters him and takes it away. And here comes Bridge on the attack. Up ahead, Khrushchev. Can't catch up to it. Koss waits for it.
Top scoring a couple goals so far this season for Christos. He's likely to be one of their go-to guys. Get some offense going. Giveaway, though, inside your own half. Things look really good. The opportunity of the game. Just looking back, Hall scored 4 penalties in the last 3 games.
Making himself feel right at home in that box. Winslow to Hadley. Hugs the end line. The feed to the inside. Excellent chance for Bridge.
Kirk and Khrushchenkov a little bit, both of them being a bit too selfless, letting the other one go to take a strike, and then by then the hesitation a bit too much. Opportunity was lost for Kirk.
Yeah, that was Matthew Kirk. And like you said, maybe got a little lost in space there. Not exactly sure where he was at the time. That ball fluttered dangerously for Christos. And McNally has to dive ahead of a Christos player to prevent any further attack.
See, and just like that, how quickly the ball can change from one side of the field to the other. Christos certainly not out of it. Good awareness by McNally, and you mentioned it earlier how far up in his box he's been playing. That time it comes to a great advantage for him. He was basically right place already. The pressure came his way.
Ball sails off the back of Christian Hadley, out of bounds.
The player who went down earlier in the contest for Christos. It looks like he's certainly back to full fitness. Caught his breath. Ready to work his way down the line here for the visitors. Throw in. Set to take this one. Just end up handing it off.
Another spectacular crowd here at TowneBank Stadium, and all these Bridge fans enjoying a nice night at TowneBank Stadium, getting ready for the July 4th holiday, and a one-on-one chance, and it's into the net! That's a goal for Christos FC. The lead cut in half.
Spencer Hanks with a quick counter immediately ran right through the Lionsbridge defense. Not much McNally could do as his faced in a one-on-one situation, backing up on his heels, and 30 minutes in, we've got a good game on our hands.
The dreaded 2-0 lead. You've said that a few times this year, and it came to bite Bridge in the 29th minute. Spencer Hanks, the young man from Maryland, Baltimore County. And that was a quick attack for Christos, and just a lazy pass is out of bounds, and don't blink just yet. But Christos with a little bit of confidence, a little pep in their step.
As I was mentioning earlier, just how it was 2 penalty kicks that gave Lionsbridge a 2-0 lead, so you definitely feel like you've been taking it to them as Christos, and you're not out of it mentally. That's just so dangerous. Lionsbridge gets called for a foul. Baker, a little bit of frustration, maybe more than a little bit, as he pounds the turf. Lionsbridge definitely have to keep their composure. Christos scored one, just so quickly it can be 2 goals.
And right away, they're back at it. That was a cross to the middle. Could have led to something. Excellent chase. That chase, of course, by Sam Hall, giving all effort for his team.
Just a bit of miscommunication on the play there for Christos, and that very nearly could have been 2. Bildoni at the top of the box for Christos. That player on the near side of the field to us, in the commentary box, gone in looking for a deep cross towards the back post. The prime position, defenders out of the way, just basically one-on-one from 18 yards out.
Don't look now, but Bridge playing just a hair on their heels. Have not been able to maintain possession for the last couple minutes. Dimitri Turner tries to change that, can't do it, got a little too fancy with it. But he's bailed out by the whistle.
I definitely think you got it exactly right there. He was bailed out. So all will go 50-50 either way. The referee with a little bit of favor there on Lionsbridge. Turner will take it. Lionsbridge will take the free kick. Can't make anything happen.
Matthew Kirk with some physical play. And another penalty called. This one a little too much elbow, says the official.
Place between these two teams. We're starting to see it now. The temperature of the game picking up just a little bit.
And again, Hatley with a bad pass. Too far out of the reach of George Wyatt. Out of bounds.
Substitutes warming up on the far side of the field for Lionsbridge. Not really sure if we'll see them before the halftime break. Likely we'll see them at 45
Anthony Schlee with a feed outside and a sliding attempt to keep it in. Not good enough. Back to Bridge.
Lionsbridge a bit on their heels, and that's exactly right. It seems like they're almost worried that they're going to concede another one. Christos not playing the confidence that they had maybe 15 minutes ago.
It's amazing how things can change when you talk about a 2-0 lead suddenly cut in half, and just like that becomes a game.
They're sitting there in a great position, so it seems. 2 goals up, that's quite a bit of ground to make up, but then once you concede one, immediately that deficit's happening. The mental shift that takes place is so drastic.
Jojo Okran, the throw-in. Little part of the field, nothing but blue jerseys waiting. McNally, left-footed flick. Not quite the power that he wants on it. The fight for it eventually won by the boys in blue. Matthew Kirk. And still, Bridge not able to clear it to the Christos side of the field. Here comes Christos, an excellent feed. Great slide and a great tackle.
Clarence couldn't escape his own half, though, is still the pressure being applied by Christos. I think after that last goal, the proverbial blood in the water is now dancing between 2 defenders, goes awkward, goes to the ground, picks up a free kick.
Free kick gets pretty decent distance. I'm not sure he can quite get the foot on it that he needs for an attempt on goal, but still a chance for a set piece here for Christos FC.
I think you're going to see quite a few players here load up the far side of the box for Christos to make a back post run.
Taekwon Stroud presents at the ball.
A good strike right on the edge of the box earlier in the contest. Straight to McNally. We'll see if the goalkeeper is tested here.
The wall set up on the 18-yard line box. The cross, the header on the ground and knocked out of bounds. At least they were looking for the header, excuse me, and that will go by way of Bridge.
They might have gotten a free kick inside their own 18-yard box here. But very dangerous. The ball is going to just came to a dead stop inside the box. Anytime it's like that, your money can definitely be on the attacking team, and you'll feel comfortable putting your money there. There's just so much chaos that can go on inside, and goalkeeper, all it takes is just one wrong deflection, and even your own team ends up putting it in. We saw that a lot. Quite a few own goals scored this season. And for a while, they're leading the goal scoring tally. Jenkov is pulled down outside of the box.
And that one is a little bit closer than the one we just saw, so Bridge maybe with an opportunity here.
A flashback to last game, I think this is maybe 10 yards further out, 8 or so, is where Jenkov scored on that free kick.
Absolutely. Winslow, Gonzalez, and Hatley set up just outside the 18-yard box. It's Matthew Kirk right alongside Winslow, or beg your pardon, Kuchenkov. Josh Baker right behind him, Dimitri Turner just outside the circle. Kuchenkov scored from just a little further out. Can he do it again? What a save! A leaping knockaway by Koss. That was an excellent strike by Kurchenkov.
That's one of those you definitely don't want to take a chance on that, whether or not the stop quickly goes in or sails harmlessly by. I think that one could be destined for greatness.
And maybe still some greatness on the way here with a corner. Matthew Kirk at the ready. The feed. And a touch, not quite there. I believe that was Kurchenkov. Tried to get a foot on it. closing in on that hat trick. Already has 2 goals on 2 penalty kicks and 2 chances gone by the wayside for Bridge. 37th minute, still a 2-1 lead for the boys in blue. And a lot of space for Winslow. Puts on the brakes and a chance to reset. Matthew Kirk. Little zigging and zagging. Out to Hatley. And looking for Matthew Kirk just outside the 18-yard box. Not quite there. Winslow with a throw-in. Dimitri Turner in the midfield. And the left-footed strike is too high and long over everybody. Get some kind of a reaction from the crowd. I think it went into one of those food trucks. I wonder if that'll get you a prize.
The festival area earlier in the food trucks really is a great atmosphere at TowneBank Stadium. Certainly come out for not just the action, but I think the atmosphere too. A bunch of fans excited about soccer. The energy's been contagious. Some great food and family fun. Gates open quite a bit before kickoff, so you have plenty of time to take in all the attractions here.
Excellent header by Turner. And believe that was Kruchenkov. Tried to get something started, and laziness from Christos FC. Let's see if Bridge can take advantage now in the 39th minute.
You have so much time and space like that, you just end up putting it all to waste. Exactly what happened there.
And speaking of putting it to waste, I think Bridge does the same thing. Turner with a slide, gets it right back. And Kruchenkov just a little too quick.
That ball in towards Hatley, just a foot off the ground, and that's one too many. Caught that right around his shins, unable to take it with his feet in stride. That's what he was looking for there. Getting stuck in, a good tackle to poke the ball away.
Oh, what a move, and Hatley couldn't keep his feet, but Kirk is there, the cross! And again, Kruchenkov with another opportunity. It'll be a corner coming for Bridge.
Now we see Sam Hall make his way up. Towards the edge of the box. Some last minute instructions from Wally before this delivered this sentiment. Alongside him. Two men that defenders have to keep their eyes on. Very big bodies around the bodies.
Matthew Kirk, hands in the air, delivers. And the only heads there were from Christos. Turner tried his hand at it, couldn't quite get it. Sam Hall. Bridge still with a chance at the attack, and that was... couldn't tell who that was just outside the box.
That was Hatley who was brought down. After a good challenge, well to strike the ball off of Hatley's shins to the defender. Sending it out of bounds. A nice goal kick there, withstanding a bit more pressure from this Lionsbridge squad. Pressure that we haven't really seen for quite a while since that last goal from Spencer Hanks and the Christos team. Around 10 minutes ago, the 30th minute.
And a foul and a penalty committed by Lionsbridge. 41st minute. 2-1 Lionsbridge. 2 penalty kicks delivered by Sam Hall. And then a quick counterattack. And a goal by Spencer Hanks. Cut the lead in half, and here we stand. Only a 1-goal game in this pivotal early July matchup.
11 fouls already here between these two sides. 5 against Lionsbridge, 6 against Christos. 2 of those were inside the box, so those are penalties. For the throw inside their own half. It seems like they've become almost a tale of 2 halves inside this first half. There was a lot of pressure and momentum from Lionsbridge, certainly riding that 6-0 win high that they got from last weekend. But then as soon as that goal scored in the 30th minute, demeanor definitely shifted and changed.
Yeah, Bridge has had to work just a little bit harder to get what they can. They've had a few chances. Set piece. Kruchenkov almost delivered. Koss with a spectacular leaping save. Sam Hall has to knock it away. And now we have a Lionsbridge player on the field, down on the ground.
Looks like that might be Wyatt down there just outside of the 18-yard box.
And McNally helps him to his feet. Seems a little bit dazed, but no worse for the wear. Tries to jog it off. Approaching the 43rd minute. Can't imagine we're going to see too much stoppage time. This has been a very smooth sailing first half.
The fouls and the goals that move along really quickly.
Matthew Kirk in the midfield. Turner. Kirk looking for something there, one-on-one in the corner, and it's going to be a corner. At least that was the initial indicator. I was looking at the official on the near side, and I thought I saw him wave the flag towards the corner, but either way, I guess that's not the call, so it'll be a penalty, a free kick from the corner for Christos FC.
Who the ball goes out on? The official in the center of the field saw the yellow card and crashed in front of Kurt. Just trying to make sure that the ball goes out on a Christos player. Well, mission accomplished for Kurt, but however, in doing so, picks up a yellow card for himself, the second for their squad tonight. Gonzalez, the other one. 23rd minute. Kurt with a header into midfield with a heavy touch. Sees it goes out of bounds and right along the sideline. Looks like it'll be another free kick. Quick restart from Christos. 14 fouls here in this contest. So you're a bit more aggressive here as margins get finer and finer. You approach halftime. Definitely feels more like a tie game than it does a slight lead for Lionsbridge.
It's definitely the feel now as compared to just after that second penalty kick by Sam Hall. It definitely feels like a battle. Sam Hall hits the deck. And he's just slightly shaken up, but steps to his feet. So we just heard it's going to be 1 minute of stoppage time. We're in the 45th minute. 1 minute from halftime in this pivotal matchup for Lionsbridge FC. Their first of 4 games to end the regular season. As of tonight, 3 points behind Chesapeake DIvision leader Virginia Beach United. Here comes Hatley. Gets through a trio of defenders and can't quite do anything with it. A moment of daylight, Austin.
Yeah, the numbers came really caught up to him there. There was no one inside the box, no one he could send the ball to. Had to do it himself, like you mentioned, a 3-on-1. Not many times you're able to come out on top in that situation.
And there's the halftime whistle. 1 minute of stoppage time has gone by, and one half of Lionsbridge soccer is in the books. It is a 2-1 Lionsbridge lead. 2 goals from the captain, Sam Hall, and 1 goal from Christos FC's Spencer Hanks. And again, with Lionsbridge trying to keep pace with Virginia rival Virginia Beach United, we got a big second half of soccer on the way. Nathan Epstein and Austin Urch here to bring you the action. Glad you're joining us on this July 3rd evening. We're going to take a break and be right back when we start the second half in just a few minutes.
Riverside has been a partner of Lionsbridge FC since the club's inaugural season in 2018. Please direct your attention to the track where Lionsbridge FC co-founder
Yes. All right, all right.
Ooh.
Who is Jacob Hard Eyes Winkface?
A boy. A person.
A person. A special person? Maybe like a
Dessert?
boy?
I got your favorite.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing. I'm gonna let it happen.
You're always there for them, and we're always here for you. Food Lion, here for every moment.
The rotator cuff is a group of muscles that surround the shoulder joint, as you can see here. There's 4 of them, and like all muscles, they have a muscle belly, which is this red fleshy portion here, and a white tendinous portion. And so when the rotator cuff tears, essentially what happens is the white tendon comes off the bone. The recovery is basically, you're in a sling for about 6 weeks to allow the tendon to heal. By 3 months, I let patients get back to things like lifting weights, playing golf, swimming, things of that nature.
Hoops. They're everywhere, especially when it comes to banking. Lots of banks offer you big promises with their checking accounts, but there's always a hoop to jump through. At Langley, we don't like hoops. Our smart checking offers great features like getting your paycheck up to 3 days early, no monthly fees, and no minimum balances. No hoops, just straightforward banking with Langley. Open your smart checking account today.
A yard without mosquitoes is always the most popular yard in the neighborhood.
They're home. Scatter.
Homeowners, consider yourselves warned. Again? Mosquito Joe, outside is fun again.
As soon as you arrive, you'll see it in the people you meet and the way we follow through. At Bowditch Ford, your dealership experience will be one of total satisfaction. Our professional sales associates make buying easy, fast, and fun. And when it comes to service, experience better. From maintenance to repair to parts, collision, even our quick lane, we do it better. Your time is valuable and your dollar's hard-earned. We'll take care of you. Bowditch Ford, a tradition of doing the right thing.
Great vision and healthy eyes are the goal at Peninsula Eye Care. Optometrists diagnose and treat many disorders of the eye and visual system and are a great addition to your healthcare team. We prescribe glasses, contact lenses, and medications to serve you. I'm Dr. David Buck, and if you're looking for a team that will care about you and is ready to listen, come see us at Peninsula Eye Care.
This is a story of first downs and second chances.
I wanted to keep playing, but my feet hurt.
You'd think all those big league experts could have helped.
You have access to anything, but none of it worked.
His football career ended, but his plantar fasciitis pain didn't. Till he found the Good Feet store.
I got fitted for my arch supports. Let me tell you something. They work.
Now, he recommends Good Feet to
anybody. If you move, go to the Good Feet store.
See for yourself with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Kids penalty shootout. Please direct your attention to the goal near the festival area. These lucky 25 kids will try to score a goal against the Chick-fil-A Cow. If they score the goal, they'll win a prize from Chick-fil-A. All right, good luck to all our kids. kids, let's hear it for our 25 kids in our Chick-fil-A Kids Penalty Shootout.
Great vision and healthy eyes are the goal. It's live. Optometrists diagnose and treat many disorders of the eye and visual system. They're a great addition to healthcare team. We prescribe glasses, contact lenses, and medications to serve you. I'm Dr. Davie. The clinical coach team that will care about you and is ready to listen. Come see us at PSC.
And playing at the Bowditch FC, but also like to thank these 2024 season sponsors: Holiday Inn Express, Big Town Barbecue, Express Employment Professionals, the Captain's Den proudly serving Aromas Coffee, Oak Elise Crepes and Creams, Yarky Roofing, Prime Hydration, Riverside Paper Supply, Parkway Print Shop, Emily Recording of Remax Peninsula, 92.3 FM The Tide, the WY Daily, and TicketSmarter.com. And Lionsbridge FC would like to welcome the following groups in attendance tonight: VP Bears, Hampton Roads Veterans Association, Bay Stars Football Club, and a special shout out to all the team members from Riverside Health in attendance tonight. And fans, one more time, how about a big round of applause for tonight's ball kids from Bay Stars FC.
And we welcome you back to the bank. About to get the second half started, about a minute 45 away. Nathan Epstein joined by Austin Urch. Lionsbridge FC with a 2-1 win over Christos FC in this battle to keep pace with Virginia Beach United in the Chesapeake DIvision standings. Davie United, 22 points, 3 points ahead of Lionsbridge, and the big storyline heading into tonight was if Lionsbridge can get the win on their home turf, something they are very, very good at in this place, and they could potentially set up Chesapeake DIvision matchup on Saturday night. Nathan Epstein, Austin Urch. So, Austin, we saw 2 penalty kicks from the captain, Sam Hall, that gave Lionsbridge that dreaded 2-0 lead, and Christos FC quickly cut that in half with a Spencer Hanks fast break goal. And here we stand at 2-1. What stands out to you from that first half?
I think just the quality of play that Christos has had since they've scored that goal, as well as the stark contrast for that Lionsbridge. You mentioned that earlier in the broadcast, Lionsbridge seems hesitant. They seem on their heels, and they seem honestly a little bit worried that Christos is going to score another. And already being up by a goal right now for Lionsbridge, you should be playing with confidence. Sure, they were from penalty kicks, but you've been having a majority of the possession inside their own half. It's one thing to have possession, and then also again in the attacking third. They've been doing that for most of the first 45 minutes. And I think that they just seem to have gotten out of the game mentally after that goal in the 30th minute from Christos. We'll see if this 15-minute break for them at halftime has really been able to put them back into it, or if they're going to stay back, sit on their heels, and rest on their laurels, so to speak, hope that they'll get a spot in the playoffs, or if the Lionsbridge that we saw in the first 30 minutes here tonight, as well as the second 45 minutes last time out here last weekend, where they scored 4 goals, comes back to play.
And you talk about sort of that shift in mentality. One moment, they're up 2-0, maybe thinking ahead to that Saturday matchup against Virginia Beach United, and then just like that, it's 2-1 against a team that had only scored 13 goals heading into tonight, and 8 of those 13 goals are not playing tonight. So it's almost you almost let up a little bit, and Christos FC might have been able to take advantage.
Scored in the 32nd minute, actually scored in the 50th, and interested there in the 40th minute. It was Christos who scored. So we're at that same scoreline. We're at the half halftime break coming out of it, Lionsbridge with, I think, a little bit of work to do. Whether that comes to fruition on the scoreboard, it doesn't really matter, but I just think that their play style can definitely see a big change as we prepare for another big game here this weekend. A little bit different style for the playoffs this year for USL too. You don't have to win your division to be guaranteed a spot in the playoffs. Lionsbridge, if they finish second in the division, they're still going to the playoffs.
And we're back underway here at the bank. No subs for either team, so we get the same starting teams from each side and back to the action. We'll see if Lionsbridge FC comes out with a bit more of an aggressive attitude as compared to the ending part of that first half. Sam Hall again with the only 2 goals scored for Lionsbridge. The flick ahead for Kurchenkov. Looking for Joel Gonzalez couldn't quite catch up, and Sam Hall, who had those 2 goals off penalty kicks.
These matches for Christos this season, 7 of their 9 contests have been decided by 2 goals or less, so they are definitely a team that can take it to the opposition and keep things close. That's what they did here tonight so far against Lionsbridge. Just a huge shift in play style as well as mentality for them when they scored in that 30th minute.
Dimitri Turner wins the battle, and here comes Matthew Kirk. A little bit of space to work with. Gonzalez on the near side. Feed to the middle, Matthew Kirk. Josh Baker. Baker has to find the outside now. On an excellent steal. Jasper Winslow, nothing to do with it.
So well for Lionsbridge, perfectly, very patient, overeager, as a big turn from Turner to create some space for himself. Moving around Stroud for Christos. Got momentum going for Lionsbridge. They're doing a nice job playing spread out, very patient and controlled, and too aggressive, trying to force something that isn't there.
Winslow back to work. Thought he might have been looking inside the box for a second. Turner. Back out Baker. Patient by Lionsbridge. Oh, just gets past Gonzalez.
And the saddest part about that, Gonzalez was calling for the ball. He was ready, but tried to move just a bit too quickly as the ball came his way. Roll right under his foot.
Sam Hall chases it down, as does McNally, way off his line. No threat, though, from Christos.
Good play by Hall just to clear to the other side of the field for McNally. Plenty of time for goalkeeper to corral it. It's always a 2-on-1 situation. Run along the near side of the field.
Too long to chase for Hatley. And this Christos FC team, a team that lost to Virginia Beach United last week.
3-1 affair, and Adrian Wheaton-Shoup scored that lone goal in the 45th minute of the first half for Christos.
And a very late penalty called on Lionsbridge. First one of the second half. I believe that is 15 for the game.
Certainly well past a dozen now, as he's got very physical towards the end of the first half. Seems to have simmered down just a little bit here, but plenty of time left in a strong battle right along the center line between Kurchenkov as well as Akron. Far side of the field. Often wearing those bright pink cleats to help them stand out among the rest of the squad.
Matthew Kirk receives the throw in. Baker nowhere to go, has to retreat. Sam Hall calling for it. Instead, they go back to Gonzalez, and now it's Hall. And very patient so far from Lionsbridge FC.
Patience is a good word for it. They're not being overly cautious or hesitant. They know what they want to do. They're just waiting for the opportunity to come to them. So a bit of a shift for Lionsbridge. They haven't turned on the aggression, but in this situation, they're up by one. They certainly don't need to.
I think what Chris Wally is looking for in this second half, a little more precise from his ball club. And a penalty called, and that's a yellow card. Third one of the game against Lionsbridge, and this time it goes against Josh Baker. Pardon me, that was David Materazzi.
On that challenge, way too much aggression. Had one foot on the ground, the other one out high and loose at its very lowest. And that's just dangerous play. Materazzi certainly knows better than that. Looking back at the stats from the first half, no corners for Christos FC. It really was, I think, just the one shot on goal, and that ended up being a goal, rather two shots on goal. One of them being a goal for the visitors.
Inside the box, dangerous for Bridge. Wow. And a great chance for Christos. And right as you said it, Austin, you had the same thing happen last week. Lockie Fay, maybe could have been playing a little better. He provides a header, and now, right after he says Christos FC has not had a chance at a corner, lo and behold, we get a corner from Christos for the first time tonight.
Quite a few players in the box here for Christos, so this is one of those golden opportunities for them.
2-1 lead for Bridge, trying to even it up, and only blue jerseys are there.
All with the good clearances in his head. Knocks it out of danger for now.
Not quite out of the woods yet. Here comes Christos on the attack. And once again, we get another corner for Christos.
Two for the price of one here tonight. When it comes to corners for Christos, again, they were missing a lot of their top goal scorers. So having a set piece like this is a great chance for them to get on the board.
Second try to even it up, and a great feed. And I believe that was Taekwon Stroud getting a foot on it. And they're going to try their luck again. 2 for 1, how about a 3 for 1 deal?
I think it's better from here as Winslow is able to shut that last one down.
This time back to the air, the header, and it's a goal! The equalizer for Christos.
Brian Sivers firing that one. A nice little worm burner right across the ground. We're back on level footing, 54th minute. Lionsbridge, no need to speak of at this point.
And McNally is frustrated out of that goal box. What was a 2-0 lead for Lionsbridge is now an all-tie game, 2-2, here in the 53rd minute.
Goal scored by Christos FC, number 2, Ryan Sievers.
Ryan Sievers with the equalizer. So let's see how Bridge tries to attack this one.
Now the play style definitely has to change for Lionsbridge. They can't really sit back and be controlled. Be a bit more aggressive when it comes to going forward down the field. And after that last goal scored by Christos, the first one of the contest, Lionsbridge sat back with their wins. Now going in for a pounce.
Matthew Kirk, Dimitri Turner, a nice crossover, and a left-footed strike, not there. But they regain. Jasper Winslow on the far side. Matthew Kirk, after giving up the equalizer just a few seconds ago. Very close to that sideline. Christos gets it right back. Dangerous territory for Lionsbridge. They led it 2-0 from 2 penalty kicks from Sam Hall. And now goals from Bryant Sievers and Spencer Hanks were all knotted up at 2.
He's now tied for the lead when it comes to goals for his squad with 3.
And a penalty called against Bridge.
Over on the opposite side of the field it's just up and down the pitch. It seems like Dimitri Turner in the video game out there every so often pulls out those skill moves that we see in FIFA to great effect. A lot of confidence from him. And that's certainly something that needs to spread to the rest of the squad. We all get set up.
Certainly an Xbox favorite to college youngsters everywhere. I believe that's Taekwon Stroud sets up with it.
Another set piece in Lionsbridge territory.
And the feed. And an acrobatic attempt. Still danger for Bridge and able to clear it away. And a penalty called.
I think they might have been bailed out there by that foul call. There was another substandard clearance by the Lionsbridge defense.
And that's something they have not really been able to do well. What a great tackle by Gonzalez. Gets it back for Bridge, and not sure why Gonzalez decided to go backwards. He had a little bit of space in front of him. Not sure he knew where he was. That was George Wyatt, had it taken away.
A very decisive tackle from Gonzalez. Perfect, committed to it fully, and did it, timed it excellently. Stole the ball right away.
Sievers, who scored the tying goal a moment ago. Sent away by Sam Hall. Al Dixon gets it back to cost the keep. And something to look back on now as that ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Bridge. We think back to that penalty kick Kruchenkov delivered that cost made an acrobatic save. Could have very well made it 3-1 Bridge. Turner with the heel flick. And it looks like Jasper Winslow wasn't ready for it.
And that's when those skill moves can come back to bite you a little bit. Sometimes you confuse even your own teammates. They had a good field position with that throw-in, but just make an absolute meal out of it.
Space and the attack for, oh, danger! A wide open look, he couldn't connect with it. Christos FC with a golden opportunity to take the lead. Lets it go by, and Bridge has got to be breathing a huge sigh of relief at this point. That was Anthony Schlee, who had the goal wide open in front of him.
Now he really lost in the woods there. Definitely got bailed out by the end line. Schlee, just wide open opportunity. The ball just a bit too far out in front of him. Of course, Christos now feeling like they could be up one in this contest.
And that's one of those moments, Austin, that maybe you can look back on and say, okay, they got away with one. Now they can take advantage on the other end.
Now it's time to buckle up, put the car in drive, and bring yourself down to the opposite end of the field with your Lionsbridge. Park yourself in the opposition's half.
Kirk with some space. To the middle. Nothing there for Wyatt. Excuse me, that's Baker. Sam Hall. Pretty good defense by Christos. And an excellent tackle and takeaway. Christos can attack. Anthony Schlee with it. Almost a takeaway by Kruchenkov, and now the boys in blue have it. Hatley tries to chase it down. Nothing there.
It looks like a couple of substitutes getting ready for Lionsbridge. on the far side of the field, right over the center line. It looks like that's Chisholm as well. He's going to make his way up top.
Isaiah Chisholm steps in. Jasper Winslow steps off. Lockie Fay is into the game as well. Lockie Fay had that header on the other end of the field last game against Ole Sporting FC. Fantastic goal, maybe the goal of the game. And Isaiah Chisholm is in as well. Now, Chisholm is going to be one of those guys, I think he's going to be very aggressive. Remember how many chances he had last game. Surprised he didn't have about 2 goals last game. And you know he is anxious and ready, and here he is, giving chase. And he makes something happen, and his first steps on the pitch almost does.
Already creating pressure. He's certainly a super sub as well as a super starter, too. Anytime you put Chisholm out on the field, he's definitely a game changer.
Dennis Kruchenkov is one of those players back on the bench as well.
One of the exciting things about Lockie Fay coming into the lineup, he brings a lot of speed, just like Hatley, but also equally capable is using that speed to get back on defense and help out the back line.
Shalee with a great pass, and Fay sends it away. Matthew Kirk with a flick, back into play for Bridge, but they can't hold on to it. Landon Lackner kept it in play for Christos. Up ahead, McNally dives and prevents any further attack from Christos.
Shot by McNally, but another worrying look for the Lionsbridge defense. It seems like Christos is getting more and more comfortable when it comes down to getting into the attacking third of the field. Seems like they've really found their rhythm on the attack now.
Absolutely. Great sliding tackle by Fay. A flick backwards for Spencer Hanks, who had one of the 2 goals for Christos. Nobody home except Sam Hall. He gives it up for his teammate Gonzalez, who will deliver the throw-in. Nothing Chisholm can do. And another penalty, this one on Christos FC.
Going down to the contact there on the aerial ball. Not too often you see a player like Montarazzi with his size and stature going to the ground, ending up in worse for wear after that challenge. Take the free kick though. So substitutes came into the game a couple moments ago. Typically you'll see substitutes around the 65th, maybe minute. And usually around the 70th or so. I think just bring those substitutes on, especially Chisholm and Fay, 2 players who can have a big impact on the game.
And something we have seen far too much tonight from Lionsbridge, and that is just inaccurate passing. We've seen at least 3 or 4 passes from Lionsbridge with no pressure from any Christos defender, just sail it wide out of bounds.
Huge unforced errors, especially in their own half, just giving the ball away. Throw it inside their own territory.
Morgan tries to go through a couple of defenders, and Bridge is there. Gonzalez. Again, another unforced error, but Bridge is able to recover. Here comes Matthew Kirk, shows a little speed. To the outside, it's Hatley in the box. Hatley with a great run, but it results in a corner. Here it comes. Good feed. Oh, the header just wide by Wyatt.
Holding his head in his hands away from that one. He knew he had a great chance. Just glancing off his head, couple inches too far.
That was a great attempt by Lionsbridge. Haven't scored since the 16th minute when Sam Hall delivered the second of 2 penalty kicks.
They haven't even scored from the run of play here tonight. Both of them penalty kicks converted by Hall.
A little scuffle at the midfield, and here comes Turner. Now it's Baker. Wide to Lockie Fay. The sideline stays with Bridge. 65th minute. About 25 minutes more of regulation play ahead of us.
That goal scored by Lockie Fay earlier last week.
Sam Hall has those 2 goals, looking for a third. Maybe a little over anxious on that one.
Up and away here. Back to Fay. On the previous couple of attempts for him, he was actually looking for a cross into the box and then able to switch it up. So he's one of those multi-talented players as well. The Swiss Army knife for the Lionsbridge roster. Anywhere you need him, he's able to fit. We haven't seen him put the gloves just yet.
Gonzalez, a flick ahead. Chisholm, Attlee in the vicinity. And a foul call, penalty called on Lionsbridge.
Attlee getting a bit too aggressive, just pushing off the defender that challenge. Unfortunate for Lionsbridge, scoring yet another opportunity with really an unforced error. Sure, it's a challenge on the edge of the box, but allow the defender to have that ball, get ready for the second one. You know it's going right back up in the air.
And Attlee draws the penalty. Free kick coming for Lionsbridge. Hold the phone. And it looks like not well sold enough. Initially thought they were going to give it to Lionsbridge. It looks like the ball doesn't lie because they get it right back. Turner. Great dribbling and a great feed to Lockie Fay. The attack is on. The feed. Turner still with it. And a strike with the left foot, but right to the breadbasket of Koss.
The Lionsbridge attack, and that's exactly what they need as we're into the later stages of this match. Next goal, if we get one, gonna be a big one.
Chisholm had his eyes on it. Thought that might have been deflected at first, but it's only a goal kick for Christos.
Sometimes when the ball goes off target like that, you just hope and pray that a defender was near. And that's the reason for the missed chance, but everyone goes awry for Lionsbridge, but still they're getting chances, and Chisholm, like you said, didn't have a goal in that big 6-0 win. Eager to get one. He was battling the entire first half.
Baker with a feed. Chisholm tries to chase it down. Still with it over the end line, and that's a corner. No, it's not. I thought the official called for corner. Instead, it's a goal kick. Thought it may have been deflected. I thought I saw the wide side of the official actually point corner, but I was like, okay. Got a little too excited there.
A tough angle when it comes to indicating whether it's a corner kick or a goal kick.
Now, I'm just trying to make sure. Did I see the same thing that you did?
Yeah, it looked like it was a goal kick, although the linesman on the far side of the field put his flag up, quickly took it down.
Yeah.
Held it out to his side a little bit. Definitely see where he got confused there. Is another free kick, though, given away by Lionsbridge right inside their own half.
Severs the feed to the middle, back to the outside. Josh Morgan. And easily flicked away by Kirk. Let's see a quick counterattack. Attlee one-on-one! And he's knocked down, and they play on. The fans wanted a penalty called, and Attlee was that close to getting free and would have been one-on-one with Koss the keep to try to take the lead. We are approaching the 70th minute of play in this 2-all square game.
switch from the first half where it was Lionsbridge with all the attempts and then the counterattack from Christos. Now it seems like it's Christos with the sustained pressure. Lionsbridge trying to find those counters.
Lionsbridge has certainly turned up the heat just a few minutes since Lockie Fay and Isaiah Chisholm have made their way onto the pitch. Speaking of which, here's Fay. Right back to Hatley. No space for Fay. All kept in play.
There's a misplaced pass there. Is curling away from Fay over on the wing. A bit too easy for the defender to take that one away.
Sam Hall looking for Chisholm, but well defended. And all he can do is send it right back to McNally, his keep. Been busy today, maybe a little busier than he thought he might be.
You're spot on. We'll have to see if his confidence is shaken at all. Despite giving up those 2 goals, it's fouled hard.
Kyle Dixon called for the penalty.
This is certainly one of those opportunities for Christos. Any chance that you get now going the other direction, test McNally's confidence. See if he's still sure of himself after giving up those 2 goals.
The feed, Hatley, the only man in the area, but that is well over his head. Had to grow another 4 or 5 inches to catch up to that one. While we have a minute, when you shop at Food Lion, it's easy to win over your favorite fans with savings at breakfast, lunch, dinner, and every moment in between. Food Lion, proud sponsor of the Lionsbridge Football Club. 71st minute, and here comes crunch time. When you talk about everything surrounding this game, a Christos team second to last place in the Chesapeake DIvision standings, Lionsbridge trying to keep pace with Virginia Beach United 3 points ahead for first place in the hunt for their 3rd straight division title, and a matchup against that same VB United team coming up on Saturday. We'll see if they can come through with some magic on this July 3rd evening.
We've still got some time to work, but the last maybe 40 minutes or so of soccer have been anything to go by. Christos might have another one.
Turner. Or that was Matthew Kirk, maybe a little indecisive, but Gonzalez gets it back. Here's Hatley. The feed. Lockie Fay was looking for another header.
He was certainly making himself well at home over by the back post. So another chance for Lionsbridge. They just can't put together that final pass, and that's really what has been slowing them down in this last sort of streak of games. Other than that 6-0 friendly win, things haven't been so smooth for Lionsbridge.
Stadium lights are lit. 73rd minute of play. Christos FC, Lionsbridge FC, all squared at 2.
Hasn't had a substitute just yet. There's a couple of them warming up though on the sideline. But I mean, this squad is playing really well together, and it seems like they definitely have momentum on their side. They've sort of figured out this Lionsbridge defense when it comes to the Christos attack.
The Christos player hits the turf. Still down. Eventually rises to his feet, and in the now 74th minute.
The Lionsbridge throw, though. No call from the official. Fay with a hard throw and straight to Chisholm. They'll win another one. A little bit of forward progress. Every inch helps.
Fay to Chisholm. See if he can work with it. Matthew Kirk. The slide past Gonzalez. Sam Hall, who has those 2 goals. Chisholm! Just past the post. past a diving Koss.
Great strike, phenomenal effort from Chisholm, just a couple inches wide. And again, still in the hunt is Isaiah Chisholm for that goal. Look at a couple games now. He just is coming so close, but can't put it in the back of the net. 15 minutes or so to work with here tonight.
And right back to work. Here comes Chisholm. Just missed. Hey, looking for the feed. Knocked away. Baker back to work. Really know where to go with it.
All on the near side of the field as well as Gonzalez. They can't get the ball over there.
And maybe a rusty possession there from Bridge.
A little bit frustrated that his teammates aren't sending the ball over, and it's just a breakdown in communication.
And a Christos FC player is down in the box. And Claudel Ngobu is back on the pitch. We didn't see him at all last game against Ole Sporting FC. And Josh Baker is going to head back to the bench as well.
Baker is trying to grab a quick drink of water as Lionsbridge set for the free kick. They'll play it inside their own half, control the ball as teammates get rehydrated really quickly.
Here comes Chisholm. Can't quite do anything with it.
Too often you see Chisholm lose in a physical battle like that.
Sam Hall tells his guys, slow down. And here's Baker. Fay tries to chase it down, but it's over the end line.
Maybe about an additional 10 yards on the end of the pitch for Fay to catch up to that one.
And you're right, Christian Hatley is the one who takes a seat for Claudel Ngobu. Ngobu, one of those players we've had our eyes on all season long, has really developed and blossomed well into a stout, solid player for Coach Chris Wally.
Really big impactful goals this season. Most recently, of course, in that 6-0 win, he scored the opener in the first half stoppage time, and then also in the previous contest against Christos, he scored the first in that one as well, back in the 32nd minute.
And here he is. Ngobu tries to stay with it. Out of bounds, an unforced error there from Josh Morgan. Gonzalez ready to head it in, 77th minute. Softly floats it in! And I believe that was Chisholm with another header attempt.
Dangerous for Christos, who crossed so far off his line. Coming out to try and punch that one away. Didn't get any of it. Those lucky stars that one sailed well off the mark.
And that one just goes out of bounds near the benches. Talk about an unforced error, gives it right back to the boys in blue.
Another one that cut out about 20 yards or so with that pass, and now subsequent throw, and they go to the target. Bridge make another couple substitutions, it looks like. Wyatt headed off the field. Baker as well, making his way over to the sideline.
Harry Lovett is in for the first time this game. He subs in for George Wyatt. And Ben Fisher takes a step onto the pitch. Josh Baker takes a seat. All fed to the box. Fay back out, Matthew Kirk takes a stab at it. It's Chisholm! Fay! And that is just over the crossbar, looking for back-to-back games with a goal.
put in that go-ahead goal. Christos now basically a full-on switch for them, where they're looking back on defense. They're trying to escape the point in this contest. Draws a big important header. Getting that one inside his own half.
Matthew Kirk with a turn and go. Faye across all the way to Ngobu. They're waiting for it. One-on-one. And maybe too much. And a quick counter attempt opportunity for Christos FC. Other end, Anthony Schlee will take a stab at it. And that one well wide. Ball still in play. Lockie Faye saves it. And Faye back with it. Chisholm, what a great sliding stop. And keeps the counter attack going for Bridge. And now it's Chisholm. The feed. And it's out of bounds over the end line, but that results in a corner. And this time I can confidently say a corner. What more can you say about Lockie Faye? Saves the ball from going out of bounds on one end and sprints all the way to the other end to keep the attack moving. First minute, corner on the way. Oh, Sam Hall almost heads it in. He was that close to a hat trick. Over the end line, you can't get any closer than that.
Well, goal line stops at a crucial time, and Lionsbridge again. That's about as close as they can get without actually scoring. And now we'll see the first substitute in the game for Christos.
Dominique Colon is in. And Adrian Wheaton-Shop takes a seat for Christos FC.
Substitution for Christos FC. On the pitch, number 11, Dominique Colon.
And scramble inside the 6-yard box there. Everyone trying to get a foot on it. Lionsbridge ends up sending it out of play.
Josh Morgan. Can Christos do anything with it? Danger. And sails high and wide. This is where things can happen. 83rd minute. Sam Hall just missed out on a hat trick, and how big would it have been? Not only would it have been the captain's third goal, it would have given Bridge a 3-2 lead. Ngobu, Kirk. Gonzalez keeping chase. Trapped and out of bounds, and it'll stay with Bridge. Yeah, they took the penalty kick and ran with it. Ben Fisher. His first action of the night, 83rd minute. 2 penalty kick goals from Sam Hall, the captain. 2 goals for Christos FC. We're all tied at 2. And a whistle and a penalty, this time on Bridge.
Gonzalez going up and over the back of the defender. More often than not, you'll get called for that foul.
And you can kind of feel the crowd is trying to will this team on to those all-important 3 points in the Chesapeake standings. And quick work after the penalty called against Christos. Turn and go, and Ngobu, space to work with. Turner. Crossover. Harry Lovett. Feed to the box. Gonzalez. Can't keep it in.
Very nearly for Lionsbridge. Another deep ball inside the 18. Just looking for a shot and they just don't get it.
And Chris Wally barking out instructions. Let's see if he has any more tricks up his sleeve. About 5 minutes left of regulation time. We'll see what kind of stoppage time they add. Can't be much. We saw 3 goals in the first half, and we only saw 1 minute of stoppage time. You got to think with only 1 here in the second, not much to expect.
A couple moments in slowdowns where there was a player down, injured. It was very few and far between. This might be the longest pause that we've had. You get set for the substitute coming in. Noah Satriano comes into the contest for the visiting roster here.
Taekwon Stroud takes a seat for the remainder of the game. About 4 minutes remaining in regulation. Oh, and a dangerous moment for Bridge! An attempt. Not quite there, and another bullet dodged for Bridge.
The heart certainly in the throats of the Lionsbridge supporters here.
And Gobu, can he chase it down? The stop! The attempt! And it's denied, but here comes Bridge, Ben Fisher. And a weak try by Sam Hall. And now maybe a chance for Christos. Dominique Colon, caught in the corner. Out of bounds and goes to Bridge. Excellent crossover by Fisher. And maybe got caught in space, was looking for Chisholm, overthought it. And Gobu, and a penalty call. And the Bluebirds fly out here at TowneBank Stadium. A couple of mocking yellow cards flying in the stands as well.
Certainly need to stay disciplined. The last thing they want is to throw away a perfectly good chance with a careless foul.
Here comes Chisholm over to Ngobu. Harry Lovett to the middle. Faye with an attempt!
On for the deflection, they'll get a corner, it looks like.
And they will. So Faye was pleading his case, asking for the corner, 88th minute. Harry Lovett and Matthew Kirk. Kirk. Hands in the air. Delivers well, far post. Heads it. And that is an unforced error by Christos. If that ball had gone out of bounds, it probably is a goal kick.
Absolutely. Well off the mark line. Another chance here. Opposite side of the field this time.
This time it's Harry Lovett. 88th minute, tie game. 3 points potentially hanging in the balance. Far post, Sam Hall! And it's deflected in! There it is! The captain comes through in the clutch! Number 31 delivers goal number 3. 89th minute. You can't draw it up any better. what that means in the 89th minute. Free chicken sandwiches for everybody. Minute. Can Ngobu add some insurance? Not gonna matter over the end line. Wow, so a large chunk of stoppage time. So Lionsbridge maybe has to hold on a little bit longer than what they thought.
With that celebration, but certainly Lionsbridge taking that extra 2 minutes, they'll be happy with that if it means they can go up by 1 at this stage.
Sam Hall, the captain in the most clutch of moments, delivers a hat trick and the leading goal, 3-2 Lionsbridge. We are in stoppage time. And over the end line, goal kick for Christos.
Earlier we were mentioning about how Sam Hall might be in the lead for goals scored for this season, and I think certainly at this point,
I think we can
put that argument to rest.
I think we can put that one to bed for sure. Lionsbridge still battling at the offensive end. Here comes Lockie Fay. Feed back out. And Ngobu. Out of bounds will stay with Lionsbridge. And this is something that'll really make Chris Wally and the fans here feel better, is even though you know you got to play defense, if you can stay aggressive, keep it on this side of the field, it takes care of business for you either way.
When you're up by 1, you take it to the corner.
Yeah.
Wasting just a little bit extra time there for Christos. The longest 5 minutes for these Lionsbridge fans that they've endured here at TowneBank Stadium.
I wonder what the drive of the game is going to be.
I think I've got a great idea, as well as the Riverside man of the match here
Yeah.
at Riverside night as well.
That's right. Not out of the woods yet. McNally is right there, and Christos trying to sell the call. And I don't think the officials are going to buy that one, not this late in the match.
Especially since he was so far out from the one. There wasn't contact, no way he's
We've still got fireworks on the way tonight, but I'm not sure anyone's going to remember any greater firework than the one that we saw delivered from Sam Hall. Fans on their feet, the cheers growing louder.
Do everything they can to speed up the game for Lionsbridge. They set the ball. They'll love it. Behind it, he's ready to go.
Lovett, who delivered the corner that eventually was headed in by Sam Hall. On Ellen Ngobu over the end line. We can't undersell the great corner kick by Harry Lovett. The first one, Matthew Kirk. And let's think also, Austin, they should... But if you're Christos, remember what led to that second corner. One of their defenders kicks it over the end line. Had he let it go, that's a goal kick.
Exactly. Sometimes it just seems desperation. Those gets in your head. You aren't thinking straight. He was well off the goal away from the frame. About 6 yards or so down the end line. Thought there was pressure coming. Clears it away. Lionsbridge get a yellow card for just stalling here in the late stage of this game. Lovett sent the throw down, and that's exactly right. That corner kick easily could have been avoided. Christos, knowing they could be still tied level in this game.
So Harry Lovett can't leave without something, gets a yellow card. Final whistle! What a match! Drama here at the bank! Sam Hall, a hat trick! His third and final goal delivers not only a win over Christos FC, but 3 big points in the Chesapeake Division standings. Certainly one that they're going to remember for a long time. Third hat trick of the season for this Lionsbridge football club. And it couldn't have come at a more crucial point in the season, now with only 3 games left to play. Austin, I'm not sure what more we could say here, but final thoughts before we close this one up.
Virginia Challenge Cup Clash this Saturday night here at TowneBank Stadium, 7 p.m. Same Lionsbridge channel, same Lionsbridge location.
And that game that, like you said, they have been looking forward to since the end of Saturday night's clash against Ole Sporting FC, and they can finally look forward to it. All squared in the Chesapeake Division standings, 22 points, and Saturday night, Lionsbridge against Virginia Beach United could potentially decide the Chesapeake Division Championship, and we'll bring it to you right here. Boy, this was a fun one. 3-2. Lionsbridge escapes over Christos FC. It's been fun bringing it to you as well. For Austin Urch, I'm Nathan Epstein, and we will see you right back here at the bank Saturday night, 7 o'clock. Have a great and safe 4th of July holiday.
My mom was a cheerleader in school. She knows how intense it can be. That's why she always keeps me well fed.
Girls. Oh, hey, Miss J. Come on, team, we got this. Let's go. Hey, honey.
I may have picked basketball over pom-poms, but I still got the world's best cheerleader rooting me on.
You're always there for them, and we're always here for you. Food Lion, here for every moment.
The definition of a concussion is a transient change in neurological status related to some sort of traumatic injury that occurs to the body that presents through brain changes. Things such as headaches, neck pain, dizziness, not feeling right, emotionalness. Symptoms can last very long or very short. If you develop symptoms after some sort of injury that you feel may be a concussion, you should be evaluated by a medical professional who's trained in evaluating concussions.
Hoops. They're everywhere, especially when it comes to banking. Lots of banks offer you big promises with their checking accounts, but there's always a hoop to jump through. At Langley, we don't like hoops. Our smart checking offers great features like getting your paycheck up to 3 days early, no monthly fees, and no minimum balances. No hoops, just straightforward banking with Langley. Open your smart checking account today.
A yard without mosquitoes is always the most popular yard in the neighborhood.
They're home. Scatter.
Homeowners, consider yourselves warned.
Again?
Mosquito Joe, outside is fun again.
As soon as you arrive, you'll see it in the people you meet and the way we follow through. At Bowditch Ford, your dealership experience will be one of total satisfaction. Our professional sales associates make buying easy, fast, and fun. And when it comes to service, experience better. From maintenance to repair to parts, collision, even our quick lane, we do it better. Your time is valuable and your dollar's hard-earned. We'll take care of you. Bowditch Ford, a tradition of doing the right thing.
Great vision and healthy eyes are the goal at Peninsula Eye Care. Optometrists diagnose and treat many disorders of the eye and visual system and are a great addition to your healthcare team. We prescribe glasses, contact lenses, and medications to serve you. I'm Dr. David Buck, and if you're looking for a team that will care about you and is ready to listen, come see us at Peninsula Eye Care.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that silky, smoothie, creamy, dreamy Papa sauce. Give me that crispy, cuppy, holdy, foldy, pepperoni popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Crispy, cuppy, roni trio before it's gone. Papa John's.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact a local agent, Jimmy Fay, for your personal price plan today.
This is a story of first downs and second chances.
I wanted to keep playing, but my feet hurt.
You'd think all those big league experts could have helped.
You have access to anything, but none of it worked.
His football career ended, but his plantar fasciitis pain didn't. Till he found the Good Feet store.
I got fitted for my arch supports. Let me tell you something. They work.
Now, he recommends Good Feet to
anybody. If you move, go to the Good Feet store.
See for yourself with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Hey guys, you guys are cool to be up here? Cool to be up here? Just go full. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 minutes. 5-minute warning until the fireworks extravaganza. 5 minutes. extravaganza, 2 minutes. All right, fans, only 1 minute remaining. Go ahead and find your seats in the stand. 1 minute until our fireworks extravaganza